I have a question today for my listeners. I have a question to all of you. Is Raila Odinga leaving William Ruto? Is Raila Odinga leaving William Ruto? I have a question for you. Because there's some recent things, if I follow the activities of Raila recently, they seem to be in sharp contrast with what the government has been doing or what the government has been standing for. So you all know that today is the day of Sabasaba. Sabasaba is the commemoration of the first day of the time when Kenyans started agitating for multipartyism, and they called for a demonstration, which led to a number of people dying, and it has always been commemorated ever since. But we can all remember that Raila has always, after this Gen Z protest and everything, he has been siding with the government, asking people to stop demonstrating. But the Gen Zs, the young people, have not stopped calling for demonstrations. But right now, Raila is coming out to tell the people that young Gen Zs, and then that demonstrations that everything that he was against now he seems to be supporting. And even he has even said that he is going to be out there to commemorate Sabasaba, which they need people to come from all parts of Nairobi and converge at Kamukunji grounds. But anyway, before I go into the details, if you're coming here for the first time and are watching me for the first time, kindly take a second to subscribe and to hit the notification bell so that anytime I post a video, you will always be the first to watch. So kindly do so. Na kama kawaida, I'll be back. Thank you for everyone who has subscribed, and for the return subscribers, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Now back to my video. So on this video, I'm very specific about Raila and the call for Sabasaba, which is a demonstration that will happen exactly today. And I also need to communicate with the government on this matter, because the way it's being handled, personally I feel like they're not handling it so well. But there is a certain feeling that Raila Odinga is now starting to come out and start to be the Raila Odinga that people have always known him for. Because there are some clips have been shared where he has been talking and saying that he supports Sabasaba. He also supports the demonstrations. Though he's calling for peaceful demonstration, but he has supported, telling the Gen Zs that mukule tear gas, but you should not stop doing what you are doing. So I just want to show you these clips so that we can come back and dig a deep analysis into why Raila is having a sudden change of heart. So watch these clips.
Kinara wa ODM Raila Odinga, ambaye alikuwa miongoni mwa wale waliopanga Sabasaba ya kwanza nchini Julai 7 mwaka wa 1990, amesema yupo tayari kuadhimisha miaka 35 ya siku hii hapo kesho, huku akiwakashifu wale wanaotaka kutumia maadhimisho hayo kuzua vurugu nchini.
We go to Kamukunji tomorrow, because if you're talking about protesting, you are protesting, where is this protest going to start and where is it going to? My view would be the road should lead to Kamukunji. And then in Kamukunji, people meet there and pass a resolution.
Odinga akidokeza kuwa uwanja wa Kamukunji una historia ya kipekee, kwani ni hapa ambapo waliofika katika Sabasaba ya kwanza walikabiliwa na maafisa wa usalama, baadhi wakipoteza maisha na mamia kujeruhiwa katika vita vya kupigania siasa za vyama vingi.
I've seen Gen Zs getting tear gassed. Kula tear gas. Hata sisi tumekula tear gas. Endeleeni kukula tear gas. Tell them to add more tear gas. Tell them you will not surrender. Gen Z. Gen Z. They told me, Baba, kaa nyumbani. Umefanya ya kutosha. Tutaendelea. Niko nyumbani lakini niko behind you. What this country now requires is a serious dialogue. A comprehensive dialogue.
You have watched those clips and you can clearly see what Raila is saying. You can hear what he's saying. But one thing I'm picking from all this, and I need to lay a background for this, Raila has always been known as an activist politician. He is an activist politician. Raila thrives in where there is a little bit of drama. Raila is a politician that doesn't really, is not a peaceful politician. He's not a politician who wants a place whereby it's more calm. It's someone who is always looking for something that can either change the country or can shake up the country. Raila is different from people like Mudavadi. Mudavadi is a politician. Yeye kama vitu zimetulia, as long as he's contented, then everything flows for him. Everything is okay. So one thing I'll really pick from this is that Raila has, despite joining the government, he has felt like Kenyans have not really embraced him. Kenyans have not really embraced his handshake with the president. Another thing, Raila feels like his party is losing relevance. And he is also losing relevance. So the only place that he can bring back the Raila that people know and the Raila that people love is through calling out calling for this demonstration. Because that is what he has always been known for. Raila has always been known to fight for Kenyans, stand for Kenyans' right and everything. That is what we have always known Raila for. And that is why when he went to shake up to that handshake with the president during the Gen Z's demonstration, Kenyans were very surprised and were very bitter with him, were very angry with him. Because it is not a person that they would expect to do that. If it could have been done with any other politician like Kalonzo and everything, it couldn't have come as a surprise. But for Raila, it surprised a lot of people. And even despite telling the young Gen not to come out to demonstrate, not to do anything, all of those manner of things, the Gen Z still came out to demonstrate. And in June 25th, 2025, they came out even in bigger number to demonstrate. And I think this one was an eye open to Raila, because he realized that these young people no longer listen to him, no longer follow what he's saying, and are not interested in what he's saying. So what is the best thing for him to do? The best thing for him to do is to realign himself with what the people want, because he has realized that majority of Kenyans are not happy with this government. So he's looking for an exit plan. How do I leave this government? But if I'm leaving this government, I need a place that I can land. I need a place that I can fall back on. And that is the only place he can do that is by starting where everybody knows him. Waramjua to be good at. Raila is good at calling for demonstration. Raila is good at speaking to government and calling them out for everything. So it starts with this Sabasaba demonstration. Raila has called this demonstration and said that people should go and converge at Kamukunji. For him, he's fashioning it as a peaceful demonstration. But we know demonstration in this country, they never turned out to be peaceful. Anytime they meet in Kamukunji, there's always drama. So he will use that as a basis. The moment the police will cause drama, then Raila will start coming out and calling the government. And that is how he will have shifted from the Raila who supports the government to the Raila now who is now again in the opposition. He is smart. Raila is very smart at it. He knows that if there were no demonstration and he could have said, and he could have started speaking against the government, the citizens could have attacked him. Kenyans could have called him out. Kenyans could have said, "Wewe ushakula, ushashiba, sasa unataka kuja kutusumbua," the way they have been calling him out. So what is the best place to do is to look for something, and that thing is demonstration. Use the demonstrations to say that we are going to converge at Kamkunji. We expect that thing to be peaceful. We expect Kenyans to turn up in large numbers to commemorate the day that we started the agitation for multipartyism. And he knows very well that these demonstrations, they always don't turn out well. The police always misbehave. The police always turn out to be the one causing chaos. And once that is done, then Raila will start using that moving forward to fight the government. And within no time, he will have joined those people who have been agitating against this government from the time he took the handshake with the government up to now. And then another thing, Raila is looking for a way of exiting this government. He's looking for a way of leaving the government because he has realized that there is nothing for him here. He has realized that he's losing. He's losing the ground, he's losing support, and he's losing everything. So he has to sit down and really rethink and say, if I'm going to stay in this government, there's nothing I'm benefiting from this government. So how do I live? So Raila, I told you, is a strategist. And I told you that before 2027, Raila will not be in the same side with the president. That was the reality. But most of you kept on saying, oh, Baba, Baba, Baba. You must understand that politics is about interest. And once your interest is not catered for, you leave. That is the thing. So Raila has seen that he is not on the right side of the people, and if he continues like this, his party will suffer in 2027. His party will suffer a big dent in 2027, because he's going to lose serious seats in the National Assembly. You get, this is not even about Raila himself. He's looking at the future of his political party, and he has decided that he'd rather start siding with the people, so that when it comes to 2027, his party will have something to stand and people will listen. So Raila is just shifting his focus from where he thought that he was going to benefit. Now he's thinking of a way of leaving that union, leaving that marriage. So he's just a politician. Raila is just playing smart. So moving forward, you are going to see a lot of Raila calling out the government. He will start with calling out the police. He will start with calling out, and then because he knows anytime he will start calling out the police, the people in the government will start calling him out. And the moment they calling him out, that's what Raila wants. Raila is a politician who thrive. He can take you to the mud with him to roll, let's do all this. So that is the style of politician. That is the type of a politician he is. He's someone you can't trust. He's someone you can't trust. He's someone you can't say that he's on your side fully. Because right now, he is coming out to be the Raila that people have always known him for. Anyway, guys, what do you think about this? But, okay, as I conclude, there's a message that I want to send to the government. The way they are handling these demonstrations, the way they are handling this demonstration through intimidation and trying to suppress things, it will not work with these young people. These young people are people who have stand even in front of barrels of guns and have said they are ready for their life to be taken. What language will the government understand? The government should find other ways of communicating with these young people. But stopping them and suppressing them, it will not work. Right now they are outside, they are singing in every event. They are singing, they're singing this famous slogan. They are chanting, they are doing all manner of things. Even when they are partying, even when they are in their house, even when they are continuing to kneel. So you don't expect these people to be silent because you are silencing them through threats. It will not work. The government need to be smart. The government need to sit down and rethink, how do we handle these people in a way that we need to be. But the most important thing is to engage them. The most important thing is to try as much as you can to engage them. That one will work, but through intimidation it will not work. These people will not work. Getting goons, putting them in Nairobi, it will not work. You're just going to cause a clash, because even the goons are not enough to overpower the kind of crowd and magnitude of people that are agitated in this country. So the government can be smart at it, and I'm hoping that the government one day will sit down and be smart at it, because the way they are approaching this issue is not smart at all. Anyway, guys, this is what I'd like to say. Stay safe, guys. Stay safe, stay safe, stay safe. Thank you. If you have anything to say it in the comment section, but above it all, remain respectful. Do not insult any leader, do not insult any politician. It is not a good thing and it's not right. So thank you. Until next time, bye-bye.